All right, good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. All right, you guys, so I'm here to give you your ancestor message. No, I'm not outside today because that cold and me just do not mix right now. I mean, I'll be out there early in the daytime, but after that, it'd be too cold for me, so... But I wanted to talk to you guys and give you your ancestor message today. I know I'm fairly late this evening, but there are other things that must commence before, so I have to handle those things that have been assigned to me. But yeah, ancestors and your guys want first and foremost, for those of you guys that have been feeling like your ancestors have been within proximity of you, like maybe you sitting somewhere and they're looking at you across the room, or you feel like they're looking at you from across the room, or you feel like they might be like in your dining area or something, sitting in like a chair, specifically a chair, because that's what I'm feeling. And if that's what you've been feeling, then yes, that is your ancestor, the one that you believe that it is too, that has been sitting there just kind of like checking things out, watching you, making sure you're good during this season and everything like that. Because I feel like some of you guys still celebrate certain holidays. Holidays are really just an opportunity for family members to get together. So that's what they were doing. They were just coming, getting together, getting all the way together. So if you felt like that, then yes, okay. But one thing that your ancestors want to make clear is that they are wanting you to really trust them. All right, they want you to really trust them, because what they're showing me is like the need to surrender. All right, the need to trust that what it is that you want to materialize is going to manifest for you in this season. All right, so they really want you to trust them. All right, and surrender all of those things to them, and surrender those things to the universe, because your prayers have been answered. So there has to be a certain belief that they're wanting you to have surrounding your relationship with them. But they're definitely wanting you to trust. They're saying that like get creative. Get creative. The energy supports what it is that you are wanting right now. The energy supports it, so you can align yourself with the frequency of the universe. Align yourself with this frequency that's happening right now, because right now the cosmos is supporting a massive, I wouldn't say a massive reset, but it's almost like a rebranding. It's like reinventing yourself. All right, so they really want you to get inspired and reinvent yourself. All right, reinvent yourself. Incorporate some of the old things, incorporate some of the new things, and become a newer version of yourself when it comes to this. Like, they want you to birth it. Like, they want you to allow this thing to be birthed into creation here. Allow this thing to be birthed into reality here. All right, and they want you to nurture it just like it's one of your own kids. All right, you're gonna have to work with it in order to get it to be able to sustain itself. How like you gotta, I see like the baby bottle, like how the baby learn how to hold their own bottle. So that's how you're gonna be, right? You're gonna be feeding it. You're gonna be pouring into it. You're gonna be feeding it. You're gonna be nurturing it, and then eventually it'll be able to hold its own bottle. But you still have to be there to make sure that if it drops the bottle, you're able to pick it up. And then, then it'll be in a position where it can sit up on its own, and then it'll be able to walk on its own, and be able to hold its head up on its own, and do all those things. All right, so they want you to birth this this thing just like it's like one of your own kids. And they're saying, like, be inspired. Your ancestors and your guides are wanting you to be inspired. All right, you need inspiration. So what is it that you desire? What is it that you really want? They want you to look within yourself and figure out exactly what it is that you are wanting here. All right, and you have to really know that this is something that you want. You right now, you like feeling, you wanting things to come into balance, and you're feeling like, I feel like they're saying that some of you like want to give up on this journey. All right, but they don't want you to give up. They do not want you to give up. They want you to appreciate your suffering. All right, I know a lot of times when you are going about your day, it's times where you don't want to feel a certain energy or express a certain energy to people, and it's because you might be feeling like, oh, that's low vibrational. But no, you are to experience this emotion. You're not supposed to be oppressed in spirituality. That is not what it's about. This life is not about oppression. So if you're feeling trapped, if you're feeling afraid, they're wanting you to release those fears, and they're wanting you to surrender those fears unto them. And if you're feeling trapped, they're wanting you to bring yourself out of that prison, but not ignoring the emotion. All right, feel what it is that you're supposed to feel. Okay, don't ignore it. Don't just try to suppress it and push it down and get it out of the way. No, go through that whole thing. All right, and once you go through that thing and you are able to balance that energy, then you move forward. All right, but they don't want you to give up on this journey. You're going to find that balance. All right, you're going to find that balance. But there is no light without darkness. All right, you have to experience the roughness of that darkness. You have to experience that suffering, all right, in order to have that light. And then you'll have that balance. And you're going to be triumphant. But they're like, look, when you need to replenish your energy, you need to rest. How often are you cleansing? All right, are you cleansing your space? Is every time energy's coming to your house, are you cleaning? Are you cleansing after each energetic encounter? You need to figure out a routine to cleanse yourself, because some of the energies that you are embodying might not even be your own. All right, your guides and your ancestors definitely want you to take authority over your situation again. Take authority over your life. Take authority over your situation. And when you start to move forward and you take this authority back over your life, they are wanting for you to be devoted to whatever it is that you decide to do. Be committed to whatever path it is that you are deciding to commit to. But you need to, with this rebrand, like this reinvention, you need to stick with it this time. It's no more of this starting and stopping. Like they're like, yo, stick it out. You need to see where it goes. Okay, you have to see where this thing goes. All right, and as you're moving about this thing, as you're trying to I don't know why I want to just say like make it come to life, because I feel like it's already alive, but it just needs a little extra, So you have to just you can't be afraid that somebody's going to steal it from you. All right. You don't have to, they're not saying to go vocalize it to everybody, but what's yours is yours. You don't have to be afraid of anybody stealing whatever this is from you. Move with be generous, like give and receive. Give and you shall receive. You already know that whole thing. So the more you give, the more that you put out there, the more that'll come back to you. And they really want you to practice hard on this law of attraction stuff. Like, for those of you that don't have it, like really practice calling things in. Practice asking them for assistance. Like, get into that practice, get into that routine, get into that ritual, get into those things, trusting them. All right, that's what this whole trust thing, I think that's the most important of the entire message, because it's almost like, to them, it's like that friend that you tell some things to, but you don't tell everything to, because you don't want them to go and tell the other friends. So you give them a certain piece and you give the other ones a certain piece. And that's what I feel like, that's what they got me feeling like you're doing with them. So they really want you to trust. They don't need the half side of you or just what you're willing to share. All right. It's a lot of activations that are happening for you right now. You might be feeling like different types of surges of energy. All right, so there's lots of different types of activations that are happening for you. Lots of different transformations that are happening for you. all right? And so now you have to be in the space to receive whatever it is that they're giving you. And a lot of this activation is dealing with you releasing certain attachments like codependency, just clinging on to things, and just being a little bit more independent. Not saying that you aren't independent, but just giving you a little bit more of the independence that you desire. But you're definitely, it's a lot of confidence that is going to begin to show. And with that, doing things to work that solar plexus and getting attuned, all right? Getting yourself into balance and working that solar plexus, boosting that confidence. And they're saying and you have to honor the things that you know and know what it is that you truly want. But you have to honor the things that you know. It's almost like you're not trusting them and you're not really fully trusting yourself. And they're saying that you better than anyone else knows you, and you know exactly what your capabilities are. And because you know what your capabilities are, you have to trust that. You have to trust that knowing. All right, you have to trust that you know that when they send you guidance and they send you information, that it is solid. You have to trust and know that. And they're saying, they're showing me quick too. So as soon as you begin to accept that, and as soon as you begin to acknowledge that they're going to do this for you, and you have that strong belief behind it, that's when you're going to notice they're going to give you something. It's just going to fall, and you can be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that this even happened like that. And some of you have already witnessed it, because they're showing me that some of you guys have already tried this, and when you tried it, it actually worked out for you in your favor, and that was just their way of showing you. All right, so they're gonna do little things to show you, hey, see, I told you I got your back. All right, but that trap feeling that you feel, that part that you want to quit and you're afraid, don't be afraid. They don't want you to be afraid. They don't want you to be afraid of this. All right, you don't have to be afraid of this right here. They're not looking to do you any harm. They're not trying to hurt you. They're just trying to help you, encourage you, and assist you. All right. And in return, they're hoping that you would do the same for them in the bloodline and your remaining ancestors. But you're going to be triumphant. You're going to be prosperous. I can't begin to explain how much of a blessing that they're going to give you. And you can't even begin to think about it, because the more you try to think about it, you're not going to be able to envision it, because what they're about to give you is something that you didn't even feel that you deserved, almost. So it's going to come in like a shock to you. All right, but they're definitely wanting you to take back control over your life and be in charge. And so right now it's like you're kind of guarded too. You don't even, it's almost like you don't trust yourself a little bit, and there are other people that have I guess betrayed your trust of some sort. And because you are feeling betrayed, I feel like you've been betrayed a lot when it comes to rendering your heart to people that you care about and things that you care about, and it always kind of came up on the flip side. And so as long as you're holding on to that, it's going to be difficult for you to receive love when it comes in. So sometimes the people that are trying to help you, because I'm feeling they got me feeling like people are trying to help you and you're not really wanting them to help you. And so sometimes the people that are trying to help you are not there to harm you. So they want you to feel, that you can be a little bit vulnerable with these people, and you can actually trust these people and allow them to love on you when you're needing to be loved on. It's not looked at as weakness. Sometimes you just have to experience a certain energy in order to be able to move forward. So maybe sharing with those people, something that you feel comfortable enough sharing, and allowing them to hold space for you and receive you in a way, and give you a different type of feeling than you're used to. All right, and almost like what they're showing me is like you're pushing it off because it's a very unfamiliar feeling for you. Like you don't feel like you feel like that it might not be genuine. It's something that you're not used to, and so because you're not used to it, you're not comfortable with it, and so you're not allowing it in. All right, but they're saying that they actually want you to be in the reverse, because experiencing this energy and being able to feel what this type of love is, then it's going to resonate deeply with you, and it's going to also turn like a switch on, like turn something on within you. All right, and when this thing turns on, that's when you're going to start seeing like love pouring in, and people are going to just want to do things for you, and then you're going to notice a shift in every aspect of love. All right, so you're just going to start seeing pouring in. It's going to begin to flow. It's going to begin to like overflow. All right, but definitely it's time to be open to receiving things that you are unfamiliar with. All right, it's time to explore certain things about yourself that you have yet to explore. But in this exploration, it's time for you to call on your ancestral wisdom as well. And that wisdom is going to assist you on your journey. And that wisdom is going to assist you in really tapping into who you are. And this is going to allow you to be committed to this path, because you're going to feel more connected with your ancestors in this respect. And the more respect and trust and all this, all that relationship stuff, right? The more of that you establish, that rapport that you establish with your ancestors, you're going to start seeing a significant change in your life. You're going to start seeing growth on a different level. Not just on the soul level, though. Because you'll notice it here in the physical as well. You'll notice it here in the 3D as well. So you're gonna notice a material growth, and you're gonna notice a soul growth as well. But it's gonna be different. This transformation for you is very different. All right, this is a whole different type of feeling, something that you have yet to experience. All right, you're gonna really move into a power that you didn't even know that you had, to be honest. There's going to be a certain power that's going to come in that you did not even know that you had. Okay, so be ready to receive that power. Be ready to receive that growth. Be ready to receive that change. This is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been calling in. All right. So now it's time for you to receive the things that you have been calling in for yourself. All right. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this message. I'm really hoping that this message was able to resonate with you on a level. And I'm hoping that I was able to communicate it in a way that the ancestors are pleased with this form of communication. If you guys are interested in Patreon, all of the information is in the description below. We're doing our Mastery of Love reflective reading, where we're reading this book and we're discussing the different chapters and giving our take on it, and just expressing our understanding of it. Also, we have the Anonymous Corner on Patreon. This is where call in different experts and things like that to assist us on this soul journey. And, they talk to us about different healing modalities. And sometimes they even perform different healing modalities on us, to assist us with this journey. And last but not least, we have our support group, which is called the Chit Chat. And the Chit Chat is where we connect and we discuss all things, not just spiritual. I mean, it is spiritual, but we talk about, it's a support group. So we talk about things that we are needing support on this journey. All right. And like when we talk about safe spaces, it's a safe space. And if you are a part of this space, just put down in the comments, it's a safe space, but it's a safe space. And it's a space where you can be yourself and you won't be villainized for being normal, you know, having a normal feeling, or, you know, having a normal day. You know, it won't be considered low vibrational. It'll be just you having a moment, you know, and us working together as a collective and as a community to help teach each other how best practices on how we all get through certain things like that. And you won't leave the chit chat the same. It'll be different, you know, whatever issue you came to the space with, it won't be as intense as it was when you got there. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this message, and I'll holler at y'all.